What's going on with macro markets, baby dolls? I'm going to go through this post here from our friend Arthur Hayes. Shout out to the baby doll out here who made this Arthur Hayes action figure. So Arthur, friends, he's the founder of BitMEX, billionaire from Bitcoin. He's got a good read on the macro markets. He just shares really interesting things about what things are coming ahead and how things move in the background. I will be honest though, when it comes to a lot of these calls, like Arthur's controversial because he's got a knowledge, but he's like, his win rate ain't the greatest when it comes to these. He does like the trading stuff and the swinging stuff. He's already a billionaire. He just trades with it's funny. He's a billionaire. He's got a couple of % of his portfolio just to trade, like trading macro stuff because you're bored. Like what else do? You got $1 billion, right? It's kind of funny. Also, it's also interesting, right? So Richard Hart's bored, but like he's building stuff, right? So it is what it is, right? It's just interesting. So thank you to Mr. What the Hex is happening as well. Just confirming friendship as well. So what I'm going to do now, guys, we're going to go through it. So Grok actually explains just the general stuff. I think it's interesting to just look at the summary before we go into stuff. So Grok, the chart he posts, so he's got a chart up here, right? You can see this faint line. There's things Bitcoin or something's going up here and then something's going down. Okay, so he explains. The chart shows the current US account deficit growing to -1 trillion by 2024, financed by a financial account surplus of +1 trillion, reflecting global imbalances. Arthur Gaze supports tariffs to cut the deficit, expecting economic pain eased by money printing, which could inflate prices and boost Bitcoin as a hedge. Data aligns with a -3.9% GDP deficit through financial account, though the financial account details vary. So you see this word salad of what's happening, friends. I've got to remind you, my friend catch you with a Pokeball every day. Basically, bull market's still on, baby. That's just another way of saying it. So Soy Boys said Trump's going to send the economy to zero. They did. Okay, they did. Let's just be honest, they did. Arthur's pretty much saying that it's all going to plan. All right, now Arthur, he ain't a pro-Trump guy. He doesn't care. Doesn't give a crap. Okay, Bitcoin's Bitcoin and crypto's crypto. But he's effectively saying that. So what he's saying is Trump's tariffs, the taxes that have sent the US dollar down, okay, and, slowed everything else down, it's a big hit. He said -3.9% GDP, pretty much his whole summary of his post. And he's like, well, there's only one way to cover that gap, baby. We've got to print that money. The interest rates, we're now getting, I think it was a 20%, give or take, odds of a rate cut next. But man, who cares about 1 or 2 rate cut? Dude, we were in zombie virus, bro. It was literally slash it all to zero. Let's do the money printer. So in crypto, we're so used to the party where you go to a party, you've had a 48-hour bender. Now if someone invites you to lunch and you have a lemon lime bitters, you're like, it's nice, but it's not the 48-hour bender, right? That's how we're feeding. But I'm going to explain and go through his post here. He basically he says, some of y'all are scared. He's right, scared. S-C-U-R-R-E-D. Some of you are scared, but I love tariffs. Here is some chart porn for you to understand why. The global imbalances will be corrected and the pain papered over with that sweet, sweet money printer. Thank you very much, Fluffy Microphone. And then he writes, good for BTC. So if you're new, friends, of course, you've been battling bears with Spoonie, okay, like me. But that's what the whole point we're in crypto is, that when they print money, we are a vehicle to soak up the excess liquidity. That's what it is. It's pretty much, that's it. That's the store of value. They print too much money, we soak it up. Yeah. But also, here's the thing, right? If they print enough money, nothing happens to Bitcoin. Very interesting. Perhaps that might also get you to think about why our bull markets for crypto, there's always a crisis to correct. You notice that? Yeah, because they always print more than enough, just more than enough, and then that excess comes and thrashes into crypto. That's also why we do see the 4-year cycle. go the way it is. You remember, friends, zombie virus times as well. Zombie virus, yeah, you have zombie virus here. Remember, went down to 0, snap it up. Now, you might also think about, wait a minute, my friend told me there was no US economic disaster in 2017. No, there wasn't in US of A, but there was of China. China printed because their economy was tanking, and that fueled everything. China printed. So, just taking a step back, this is very common, gold bugs know about this. So that's why, friends, like, you ever wonder why, like, we're a bit too controlled and manipulated, and then it always is the same thing? It's like, oh no, there's a problem, and the solution's the money printer. And every single time is a different problem. Zombie virus. Recession. Oil spiked. These things exploded. This guy farted. And that's why gold bugs over the years, they're like, very strange and peculiar how every single world crisis, all paths lead back to the money printer, which they control, press the button, get the currency units, fix the economy, and pay themselves on top. So it makes you think about their incentives. Are there incentives really to keep everything super, super, super smooth every time? It makes you think, right? It makes you think. Now, in Arthur's post, right, he says the dollar is weakening alongside foreigners selling US technology stonks and bringing money home. This is good for BTC and gold over the medium term. So he's talking about the US dollar. You know that chart I just showed you, friends? The US dollar going down. But remember, these are all the Bloomberg shitty terminals. Dude, get your deck screener, bro. You know, what's this Bloomberg dog shit line up and that? I'm joking. That thing's like 20 grand a month or something as well. Yeah, kind of funny. That's how Bloomberg became a billionaire. He next continues. So remember, okay, US dollar is basically saying, sweet, US dollar's down. Remember, friends, Donald Pump, who literally say he's a walking orange, ran the exact same playbook in 2016. Okay? He did. He did run the playbook. He put the tariffs. He basically did some thingamajig, and then, yes, we ended up moving along the curve of the time, and then, yes, China printed. Arthur Gaze, we need China A, to ease by allowing domestic credit creation to flow offshore via a weakening Chinese yuan. With a 65% effective tariff levied, China could respond by allowing the CNY to weaken past 8. So basically, that would be shooting up. Remember, if that shoots up, that means the yuan's getting weaker. It's funny, friends. I've been telling you this for like 4 months. That's literally, he's just saying exactly what I've seen, what I've shown. Where Donald Pump puts the tariffs, yeah, US dollar's going down. Now, because US dollar's going down, the Chinese yuan is strong. Now, China's like, oh no, is our currency strong? Whoopsies. Does that mean we have to print money? Yes. They print money and then they weaken it again. They print the money. What do they do with the money, friends? Hand it out to Matt's friends, my other Chinese Dota friends. You hand it out all the Chinese citizens, and then, they stimulate the economy. It's literally, we've been speaking about this for 4 months. It's just Arthur, he's got like these like Bloomberg terminals and these line charts, all right? He then continues. He goes, we also need the US Federal Reserve to start easing. The 2-year Treasury yield dumped after the tariff announcements because the market is telling us that the Fed will be cutting soon and possibly restarting QE to counter the negative economic impact. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to show you the USO2Y, friends. Remember, friends, you want a cheat code? You look at the USO2Y. So what he's basically saying is, this is literally Arthur Gaze. See, friends, this is on the, if you're going to go to daily, see the tariff news? They're like, no. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Friends, isn't it weird? Markets as well, they're like, here, they're like, they're going down anyway. Please focus your eyes on the right-hand side. That is 3.6%. What is the interest rate right now for for America. I mean, it's just, if I look at it in a very family-friendly way, 4.5. So you're like saying, wait, you're telling me they're going to cut by almost 1 full basis point? That's that's the full one, yeah. But that's over 2 years. That's what the market's pricing in right now. So, and remember, as they start to go, oh, we'll cut a bit, then like a random economic collapse happens and something explodes, and then they have to start cutting aggressively, but by then it's too late. That's usually how these things go. So, you're actually watching it in real time. The Fed, this is the thing, friends. Remember, markets price in the moves, right? So, if this bond yield's going down, yeah, I don't think it's like a matter of time before like crypto goes up, because you're like, wait, we're pricing in the interest rate cut. That's coming. Okay, so if we're pricing in the interest rate cut, what happens? Stonks should go up, crypto should go up. But then you're probably wondering, why aren't they going up like right now? Well, that's the thing, man. There's chaos and there's opportunity, and these things aren't direct one for one. They adjust, and there's different ratios and spreads. That's why. And then Mr. Gaze also says, we need the yen liquidity out of the Bank of Japan, the Bodge Bank of Philippines. Why not run a weak JPY policy? I see this retaking some other. He goes, be patient. Be nimble. Be liquid. Man, that's so corny. Be patient. Be liquid. Be a bear. Liquid on the sidelines. Shut up, bro. I've been waiting a long time, okay? I'm not going to start jeeting bags. Make sure you're liquid, guys. I hope this thing turbo nukes down. Give us low interest rates, brother. But that's all part of the plan, friends. So, thank you, Arthur. But he's literally just described what I've been talking about for literally 4 months. Which is interesting, yeah. There it is. Remember, friends? Remember, Donald Trump, friends, if we go back to 2017, remember all these charts I was doing for you? This is literally the whole year. This is 2017, friends. He goes, US dollar go down, go down, go down, go down. That's alt season wave 1, and then alt season wave 2. Okay, so, look, I hope, man, what we're seeing right now is we're gearing up. Like, maybe we just look back for the rest of the year, and it just looks like that all year. And there's an old season wave 1. Everyone thinks it's over. And then maybe old season wave 2. Maybe. But like, I don't know, man. It's tough, bro. It's like, we've had forward monthly candles, man. We're running into 2025. Like, is this time different? Like, it might actually be different. I'm not even joking. It might actually just be different this time. We might just run into 2020 next year. We'll see. We haven't even had one green monthly candle. That's the thing. You know, so if we're going to have 2 alt seasons, we haven't even had one green monthly candle. Oh, what does that mean? I'm still going to take it day by day. It would be nice, though, if we're going to have the full alt season waves, I want Bitcoin to stop at like 125K in June. Don't hit that 150. Like, underperform it. So I know when it jeets us down, I can stand in front and go, Bitcoin ain't ending the cycle at 125K, bro. Out of my dead body, it is. Do you see what I mean? I have more confidence there. But if it pokes like 160, I'm like, oh, man, it could be over at that point. I don't know why. I'm just feeling it like that. But, you know, I don't want to manifest it. We'll see. Like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you soon.